Singapore's labor market is tight, but matching jobs to people is harder. Fewer vacancies and unemployment are driving more blank searches where job seekers search without a specific role. To discuss this, we have Madhu Kurup from Indeed and Liana So from Job Street by Seek. Starting with Madhu, let's give our viewers some context. What exactly counts as a blank search?
A blank search is what happens when you go into a search box, for example, at Indeed, and you don't specify anything and you just hit enter, um, asking for results back with no specified topic. So there's no query term. That's what we call a blank search.
And what does this usually signal about a job seeker's mindset?
So first, MOM's latest labor market report from Q3 2025 showed that job vacancies eased but actually remained robust. So there's still a lot of strong demand across both PMET and non-PMET roles. We also see this trend reflected in Job Street by Seek's data in Singapore. So from November 2024 to October 2025, we actually see job postings remaining stable, and there was actually a 3% growth from the same period the year before. So what this shows is that the issue is not a lack of job opportunities, but a potential mismatch between the roles people are looking for and what's available in the market. Now, the second data point is from MOM's recent job vacancies survey. It shows that jobs tend to be concentrated in areas like management, tech, policy, and these are roles where skill mismatches can be quite common because many of these roles require specialized digital and analytical skills. And at the same time, they also require soft skills that can only be gained from significant industry experience.
One significant group is a group that's basically interested in any kind of job or interested in different kinds of jobs, and therefore wants to sort of understand and evaluate the labor market. Another group is a group that is not sure about what jobs are applicable to them, and so they want to explore and see what is a good fit. And finally, a third group is a group that expects that jobs are going to be personalized for them based on information that they've uploaded, their resume, and so on and so forth.
But is this good or bad? What happens after a blank search? Do users usually apply? Do they save jobs?
So what we've seen in our research is that after users hit blank searches, they do turn on filters, they tend to look around, they tend to investigate, and usually they tend to apply to one of more jobs, usually indicating their interest in a particular area or particular occupation that further we can use to give them even more better results.
It really comes down to the job seeker's personal habits and existing circumstances. So some might be super decisive, they want to apply right away, and some want to take the time to kind of curate a list, right, for their review before they take any action. There's also been a recent trend of job seekers using spreadsheets and sharing templates online to track job posts and applications that they're making. So ultimately, even though job seekers who conduct blank searches may be uncertain about which industry or role to pursue, they remain discerning and they actually already have preferences regarding the goals or the outcomes that they want from the work that they do. So we do have some advice to job seekers. Just take note, compensation packages always come with trade-offs. So you do have to review them holistically to prevent long-term mismatches. In fact, our recent report titled The Great Expectation Gap, Rethinking Work and Worth in Singapore, actually explores these mismatches and revealed something interesting about the trade-offs Singaporeans are willing to make. So one of them is that 49% were willing to work at a less prestigious company for better work culture.
How should employers and platforms alike rethink job posts and search tools to turn blank searches into better matches?
When it comes to redesigning job posts, employers should aim to provide as much clarity as possible. So if you can spell out expectations, growth opportunities, and how success will be measured, that will definitely help to guide our job seekers a lot better. So our report actually shows that 8 in 10 employees notice a mismatch around things like pay fairness, job scope, or even transparency about 3 months into the job. So if a job post can be as clear as possible about the benefits and set realistic expectations that will help to prevent misalignment down the line. Other than that, leg searchers may be looking for the outcome and not so much the job title or the industry. So that's also why we've created a page that curates jobs by career goals. So one, it helps job seekers improve their discoverability. And the number two is it helps employers assess applicants with greater confidence.
I think one of the things that employers can do is to sort of really evaluate job postings from the eyes of the job seeker. If you put yourself in the job seeker's shoes, they often need as detailed information about salary, about shift schedules, or other information that is critical for them to make a decision. So my guidance would be is to examine job postings to see that all of the relevant information that is critical to make a decision is there. If there are unique benefits that you have, or something else is very attractive, if it's very close to public transit, these are all useful attributes to make sure that are available in your job posting.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Mario and Liana.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much.
Once again, those were Mario Kurup, Vice President of Engineering at Indeed, and Liana So, Head of Marketing at Job Street by Seek in Singapore. For more news, visit sbr.com.sg.